Welcome to your all levels class. This is my kind of easy but a yoga workout. If you're new here, hi, my name is Georgina. I'm a 500-hour yoga instructor and I have been practicing yoga for 5 years now. When you're ready, all you'll need is your yoga mat and let's begin. Okay friends, let's start by standing at the back portions of your mat. So wherever you're facing, and I want your feet hip distance apart. I'm just gonna face you so you can see me. Hands by your sides, and I want you to relax your body. So maybe rolling your shoulders back and keeping it down away from your ears. Spine is long, spine is tall, and close your eyes. From here, we're going to inhale as we reach our hands up overhead, circle it up. And as you reach the top, palms to touch, bring it down to your heart space, exhale. We're going to do that again. Close your eyes, inhale, reach up. Palms to touch, and exhale, bring it down to your heart. Last one, just like that. Breathe in, reach up. Palms to touch and breathe out. Bring it down to your heart space. Good. Wherever you are, I want you to not focus on that sound surrounding you, but your breath. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Finding your steady breath, feeling your body from the ground up. Open your eyes. Welcome to your practice. All right, now hands by your sides and have your feet hip distance apart. Okay, inhale again, reach up. And exhale, you're gonna dive all the way down, having a bent knee or straight knee depending on how you're currently feeling. You're gonna bend one knee at a time. Good. And now feeling your body here, sending your butt out. Stick it out and interlace your fingers behind you. Now I want your index finger pointing out, continuing to pedal the feet, bending one knee at a time. And as you do this, you're now folding more, right? So if you're halfway there, I want you to have your belly touch your thighs, bend your knees, and then keeping it one knee straight rather at a time. So as you do this, following your torso or your thighs with your torso, right? So one thigh is touching your belly. Continue to do it as you warm up the legs, ground your feet, and then steady your forward fold, finding that stretch at the backs of your legs. Lifting your hands all the way up, pointing that index finger towards the sky. Good. Continuing to breathe in, breathe out. With each exhalation, I want you to really go farther with that hands, right? So pointing it up and now forward, facing your forwards of the mat. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Now release that hands and I want you to drop it down to your mat. Have it hang heavy. Allow the gravity do that work. You could either grab the elbows with your hands, left and right, or maybe having your hands touch the backs of your shoulders. And now you're forming this X shape with your arms. Now continuing to kind of shake your body left and right, wherever you are. If you're holding your elbows or grabbing your elbows and arms or the backs of your shoulders, just really rooting all four corners of your feet, allowing the blood flow to go down in your inversion here. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, having that hands behind your shoulders if you're not there. And then you're going to have or circle your body to the right, up, all the way up to center. And then to the left, all the way down. Back to your forward fold. Good. Now we're going to do that on the other side. Circle your torso facing the left all the way up. Being gentle, moving slowly, and then to the right, facing the right, going all the way down to your Uttanasana, forward fold. Good. Now from here, you're going to bend your knees and then all the way drop your knees down on the mat. Good. Coming up onto your knees and then dropping the hips down. Again, onto your knees. Drop the hips onto the heels. 2 more. Kneeling position. Squeeze the glutes here. Thighs are strong and engaged. Drop it down. Relax your body. Last one. Push up. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze, 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 and relax down. Drop your hands all the way down. Good. Now we're going to crawl your fingertips forward. Okay, finding your tabletop position. It doesn't have to be perfectly stacked here. You're just going to allow your body to really find its way as you shift back and forward, rolling your spine. Good. Shifting back, shifting forward. Now starting to arch the back as you shift back and rounding your spine as you shift forward. So you're waving your spine in your tabletop. And then starting to pair it with your breath. Find your inhalation and your exhalation. Continuing to roll and really pressing all those base knuckles down. Right? Spread your fingers wide. Wrists are getting warmed up this way. Good. Now sit all the way back and we're going to rotate our hips to the right. Forward. Left and back. Good. Now to the left, forward, right, and back. One more set to the right, forward, left, and back. And last one to the left, forward, right, and then sit all the way back. Good. Extend your hands fully forward. Okay, now from here, you're going to adjust yourself, coming in and finding your puppy pose. So maybe your knees all the way back. As you drag your butt, tailbone is pointing all the way up, right? You may or may not touch the mat with your chin yet. If you can't, you can just drop your forehead down. Otherwise, if you are more flexible and you can drop your armpits all the way down. Looking forward, maybe untucking the toes, pointing it back, and enjoying this yummy stretch in your puppy pose. Dropping the chin if that feels good to you. Looking forward. And then with each exhalation, you're going to reach your hands more forward. Breathe. Good. Now you can also do, maybe a different variation. You could grab your elbows with your hands, okay? And then from here, you could sit your chin onto the hand, your arm, wherever you're reaching right now. Find this different sensation. Which one is better for you? Now I want you to focus and relax your spine. Let it hang down with gravity. Breathe into your spine. We forget that thoracic spine is also important in our practice. So I want you to breathe in to that tight spot and breathe out, let it go. Good. Now shifting your weight down, belly down on the mat. Good. Having your hand touch your elbow so you can measure the distance of your elbows as you have your hands forward. Good. Sphinx pose. Now, I want you to draw your shoulders away from your ears. So lengthen your spine. Root down your forearms firmly. Good. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alright, we're gonna do more back bends. So have your hands interlaced behind you for a locust pose. Index finger is pointing out depending on you. I like mine out so that I can lift it up and feeling that energy line, right, from that index finger. And as you breathe in, breathe out, stay there. Hold this position and lift your legs up. Point the toes for 10. 9, breathe. 8. Lift your chest up. 7, 6, 5, you're holding. 4, 3, engage your muscles. 2, squeeze the glutes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And 1, relax your head to your hands or your arms. Rather your chin. So we're just gonna take a quick break here. Breathe in and then breathe out. Okay, we're gonna do that again. This time I want your hands just palms facing down next to your sides. From here, you're gonna have your feet up, point the toes, really stretch your legs, and then you're gonna close the feet and open for 10. Close, open, 9, close, open, 8, close, open, 7, close, open, 6, engage the glutes, close, 6, continue to do it, 5, maybe at your own pace, 4, but I like this pace because it really engages my glutes, 3, lift, 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 2, and last one, 1, good. Push back to your child's pose to rest for a little bit. Take a deep breath in, exhale, stick your tongue out. Good job. Now find your steady breath. And I'll meet you in your tabletop position. Good job. Now adjust yourself here. And I want you to stick your right leg out. Good. Now from here, you're gonna send it up. So try to see if you could keep that feet parallel to the hips. So you're not lifting it all the way up. I want you to get that neutral straight line from your hips to your feet and then flex that foot, lifted foot. Good. Stay there and then we're gonna send it to the right, keeping that right foot flexed and then coming back, straight back, okay? So we're doing this for 10, flexing that foot. 9, it's gonna burn your glutes. 8, and just do it, continue to do it. 7, and with each count, try to see if you could like send it farther, right? As up to where you can, working on the gluteus muscles there. How many is this now? Good. Last one. Coming back, and then let's do that on the other side. Feel that burn, right? Or extend the left leg out. And then bring it up. Now making sure, look back, parallel to the hips. Flex the foot, and then we're doing that on the other side. All right, we're burning and staying here for a little bit. Feeling that burn. And then engage your core. Good. And then send it to the left for 10. Good. 9. Good. Exhale. Inhale. 7. Just breathe at your own pace. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1. And I like you to hold, lift it high and drop it down. And then feel that side glutes. If you did not feel that, then you might want to try a different engagement, right? Maybe pointing the toes, but typically flexed feet should get you there. All right, let's stretch child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Coming back to our tabletop position. From here, you're gonna curl your toes under and you're gonna come up onto your plank. Adjust yourself if you have to. Good. And then holding the plank, all right, we're gonna lift the right leg first up. Point the toes. And this time you're gonna point the knees and you're gonna bend the knee. Tap the right shoulder for 10. Good. Tap. Tap. 8. 7. 6, engage your core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Tap, high plank, and let's take our vinyasa. Shift forward, shoulders past the wrist. You could either drop the knees or take the full chaturanga. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Good job. All right, when you're ready, we're gonna do that on the other side. So roll your spine to your high plank and then adjust yourself again if you have to. Point the left toes up. Good, hold it for a little bit and then push all the way up. Engage your core, protract your shoulder blades, and you're gonna tap your left shoulder for 10. Straighten the knee, 9. Straight and send it back, 8. Higher, 7. Good, working on the obliques, 6. You're not rushing. 5, holding this position, you got this. 4, 3, 2, and last one, you're gonna hold for a little bit, hold, and let's take our chaturanga, one-legged high plank, upward dog, and downward dog. Good job. Whew, how is that? All right, drop the knees, and child's pose. One full breath cycle here, inhale, and exhale out. I like to stick my tongue out. Lion's breath. All right. Dip the hips, upward dog. Lift the knees up and then push back, downward facing dog. We're gonna lift the right leg up, feet together first, and lift the right leg up, inhale. Now hollow your body if you can, really pushing yourself up. Shoulders are next to your ears. Whoo, and then exhale here, bend the knees, inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, stretch. And bend the knees. Good. From your bent knees, you're just gonna circle your knees, big circles. Continuing to breathe and pushing yourself all the way up. So you're not sagging down, making sure you're keeping that engaged, every muscle there. Good job. Now send it in, knee to chest, shift forward, and you're gonna wrap that leg to the other legs for your eagle legs. As you pivot that left heel down to the right, loosen the left hand, circle it up big, bend the knees for 3. Stretch the knees, bend the knees 2. Continue to breathe here, and last one, bend and straighten, drop the left hand down. Let's flow it out. Right-legged, stick it out, one-legged high plank. Shoulders past the wrist, shift forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good job. Feet together for your down dog. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, stick your tongue out. Good. Feet together. Inhale, left leg lifts all the way up. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. Last one. Inhale, stretch. And bend the knee. And circle it up. Circle it out. Big, big, big circles. If you want to reverse that direction, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna do that here. Push yourself up. Good. Now send it in, knee to chest, lift it high, and cross it to the other leg, eagle legs. Pivot the right heel down to the left side, facing the right, loosen the hand, big circle, twist, and bend the knees for 3. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Beautiful job. Drop the right hand down. Untangle your legs. Left leg sticks out. One-legged high plank. Let's flow it out. Shift forward. Shoulders are past the wrist. Lowering down. Chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward facing dog. Good job. Feet together. Right leg lifts up. Inhale. Bend the knees and you're gonna send it outside. So tap the right shoulder to do that with the knee and then drop the right foot outside of the right hand. Good. And now we're gonna wiggle it forward and back, shifting your weight forward and back. And then pushing the right knee out with your right hand. And now you're gonna come to the pinky side edge of that right foot. You could either have that foot outside of the mat if that feels better for you. And then continuing to wiggle your lizard lunge. Now you can drop the forearms here if that feels good. And then have your fingers interlaced. Continuing to rock yourself forward and back, or maybe sides to sides. Feeling that hips loosen up. Good. How are you doing? A little sweaty now. Okay. Push yourself up. Coming back to that kind of high lunge and stepping that right leg back. High plank. Good job. Now push back to your down dog. Hips up. Adjust yourself. Feet together. Inhale. Left leg lifts all the way up. Exhale, gonna tap the left shoulder, this time with the knee. Lift it high. Drop the left foot outside of the left hand. Beautiful job. Now rock it forward and back. Good. Now left hand will push the left knee out, coming to the pinky side edge of your left foot. Maybe scoot it outside of the mat. Could either drop the back knee down if that feels good, or if you're up for that challenge, drop the forearms down. Interlace your fingers if that feels good, and continuing to rock your body, maybe left and right, or circling your hips. And really finding, kind of lubricating your joints. Sinking your hips down and up also helps. Down, up, down and up, down, up. Good. Coming back up onto your hands. And then left foot, now down. Good. You're going to take a big step. Left foot back. Good job. Let's flow it out. Shift forward, shoulders past the wrist. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Good job. Adjust yourself again. Whew. And let's take a moment to rest here for a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Finding that steady breath. All right, we're gonna do some balancing sequence. Right leg lift all the way up. Inhale. Send it in, knee to chest. And this time, you're just gonna drop it inside of the right hand. Feet are hip distance apart. And reach your hands all the way up for your crescent lunge. Inhale. Good. Exhale, palms to touch to your heart. Good. Have your hands in a T-shaped position. And then leaning up, big step, as you take your Virabhadrasana 3. Find your balance. You could keep the hands there, or you could maybe touch the backs of your thigh. Holding this position, finding that perfect T-shape. You could even have your hands next to your sides here if that helps for your T-shape. Bend that standing, floating knee, and that right knee too as well, the standing. Holding this position, and then straighten both knees. Good. We're doing this for 3. Focus, bend, and stretch. 2. Last one, bend. I know that's challenging, you got this. And stretch, dropping it all the way down, finding your Virabhadrasana 2. Cartwheeling your left hand up, and then the right forward. Good. Knee is in line with that front heel. Inhale as you shift forward, and exhale, reverse to warrior. Good. Back to your warrior 2. Good job. Now straighten that right knee. Good. You could either have your hands forward or back of your leg or your shin, and left hand up. You could even draw one straight line from the ground up. Good. Look up. for your triangle pose. Good job. Left hand down. You're gonna pivot that back heel down to where it's comfortable as you spin that heel, right hand all the way up now. Good. Revolve triangle here. Or pyramid. Keeping your knees straight as much as possible. Good. Bend both of your knees as you drop that back knee down. Beautiful job. Have your hands forward as you reach that back foot with your right hand. Good. Now open the right knee out and open your chest now facing up. Stretch your body. Breathe. Good. Dropping that back foot down, and you're gonna pivot yourself, turning to the left side. Pivot your heels, coming to your skandasana. Beautiful job. Either toes are pointing up to stretch that back legs, and then point. Again, toes up and point. Flex and point. All right. Now stay with your flexed foot. Inhale, open up your shoulders, look up, and exhale. You're gonna reach forward as you lean down, reach back rather, and try to clasp your fingertips behind you. Good. Drop your hands down as you open the shoulders here. Good job. Stay there. Stretch your body. Good job. Now you're gonna crawl your fingertips and switching sides to the other skandasana here. Good. Now again, flex and point the toe. Flex and point. Flex and point. Maybe rotating now the ankles if that feels good. And then reversing the rotation. Good. All right, now flex the foot. Lean down, inhale, reach your hands up to the sides, look up. Exhale, lean down again, clasp your fingertips, hook them, and dropping the hands down as you open the shoulders. Look up, stay there. Good, maybe opening the toes wide. Good job. Release the bind and facing the other side of the mat. Coming in to your low lunge. So drop that back knee down. Good. Untuck the back toes. And then right hand drops down firmly as your left hand will now reach all the way up behind you. Grab that foot. Bend the knee behind you. And open up here your chest. Coming now to the pinky side edge of that left foot. Breathe here. Your back bending, stretching your body. Good. Release the foot and hands down. You're gonna curl the back toes under, lift that back knee up. Good job. And left hand will now reach all the way up and try to straighten that front knee. Good. Revolve pyramid or revolve triangle, what we did on the other side. Look up. Breathe. A few more here. Drop the left hand down. Okay, now it's either back or left of the foot, depending on how you're feeling, or your shin. As you pivot that right heel, now coming to your trikonasana. Right hand sweeps all the way up. Look up, triangle pose. How are you doing? Find your balance here. Breathe. And really feeling the stretch of your legs and really trying to get those straight lines. Good. Closing your eyes. See how that feels? Don't fall. Open your eyes again. Good job. All right. And now we're gonna come to our Virabhadrasana 2. Bend the front knee and have your hands in a T-shaped position. Look to the left side. Rib cage is in, navel is in. Inhale, left palm up, shift forward. And exhale as you bring it over to your warrior, reverse warrior.
You could either stay there. Sometimes I like to stretch that side body, right? And then coming back to your warrior two. Whatever you want to do.
All right, now from here, you're gonna drop that right hand down, coming into your crescent lunge, pivot that back heel, coming to the ball of your back foot. All right, from here, you're gonna lean to your left thigh with your belly. Good, I'm just gonna adjust myself or I'm gonna crash to the wall. And coming into your Virabhadrasana 3. Find your T-shape again with the body, either hands by your sides or T-shape position. Whatever you feel like, you could even place it to your heart center. Hold it for a little bit. And we're gonna bend again for 3, okay? So find your balance, look straight down, and bend both knees for 3. Straighten, find your balance. Good. Bend, 2. Straighten, and last one. Bend and straighten. Good job. Drop the hands down, supported warrior 3, and try to see how high you could lift that right leg now all the way up. You could either drop your palms or your fingertips, whatever you feel here. And now you're finding now the standing splits. So really stretch your legs, point to toes and knees are straight. Good. And maybe grabbing the backs of your calf or left calf with your left hand. As you drop your head closer to the mat, look at one point in front of you on the mat. Breathe. Staying there, really engaging the muscles. 3, I know it's burning. 2, stretch up all the way. And 1, drop the right foot down. And inhale, find your flat back. And exhale to fold down. All right, drop your hands down and let's take that supported warrior 3 with the other leg. So left leg back, lift it as high as you can. Try to square the hips first as much as possible and lift it high with the squared hips. Just try your best. Okay, and now from here, from your squared hips, you can now open the hips to find your standing splits. Good, all the way up as much as you can. You could drop the left hand down and right hand will now grab the backs of your leg or the calf. Good, you're just staying there and engaging all your leg muscles. Right? So your standing leg is really, really strong. Now all the way, point it up. Find your balance. Look down. Inhale. Exhale. For 3, 2, and 1. Let's flow it out. Step back onto your downward facing dog. All right. Shift forward. Shoulders past the wrist. Chaturanga. Upward dog. And you're gonna have your hands or hips down all the way onto your belly. Good. Hands in a T-shaped position onto the outside of the mat. Good. Left foot up, point the toes, and you're gonna try to twist to the opposite direction to the right. Drop the foot down, left hand all the way up. You could either stay here, or if you're up for that challenge, you could try to clasp your fingertips behind. No pushing here, depending on how you're feeling. You could even bring it up. Just find what works best for that twist and opening of the shoulders. And release. Drop the hands down, back to your T-shaped position, and doing that on the other side. Point the right knee up. Inhale. And exhale to twist. Drop it down, right hand all the way up. Look up. And then clasp your fingertips if you want or if you can. Open the shoulders. Look up. Opening everything. Release the bind and coming back onto your belly. Good job. Let's take a little bit of a boat pose. Or rather, bow pose. All right, grab your ankles with your feet, with your hands, and push back. All right, so let's do this for 10, and I want you to flex your feet to grab your ankles. Okay, we're doing this for 10. Squeeze the glutes here, and then relax the glutes. 9, squeeze the glutes, maybe lifting the knees up. Relax the glutes. 8, squeeze, lift up. relax. 7, squeeze, back bend, relax. 6, relax. Inhale for your back bend and exhale to relax. Now try it the other way. Which one do you prefer with the breath? All right, let's do 3 more. 3, down, 2, down. Last 1, hold and point the toes. Hold it, and drop it down. Beautiful job. Push back onto your child's pose, and let's take a rabbit pose. So drop the crown of your head on the mat. Grab your heels, cup your heels with your hands, and lift your hips up. You could either stay there, or if you like something different, you could actually have your feet outside. Splay it out, right leg first, and then the left leg. See if this feels good for you or not. Of course, you're not pushing anything. Just try to feel your body. And really feeling the cervical spine round. All right, release and sit back. Beautiful job. How are you doing? Extend your legs forward, Dandasana shape or L shape with your feet. And then let's take our spinal twist, okay? Let's fold first. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold all the way down. Ooh, if that feels good. Lift up or sit up. Let's cross the leg first, outside, left leg, left foot outside of the right knee, and twist your body. So inhale, reach your right hand up, a left hand behind you, and exhale to twist. Drop your elbow onto that knee, look back. Really twist your body here. Ooh, very hot. Stay there, really pressing your belly to your thighs. Compress. Good. And that foot, or that mixture, it is in a neutral position, your femur. So you don't want it sloppy left and right? Keep it steady, press the heel down, and then coming back to your Dandasana. Shake it up. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, right foot outside of the left. Twist. Same thing, you're just doing it different style. Right, twist, press, compress it. Press that left heel down. Femur is neutral position. And if you're up for that challenge, we could bind. Okay, so you can have your hand underneath that leg. Just thread it, and then right hand behind you. So you can see me behind the mirror. You could clasp your fingertips. Of course, if you can't, don't worry about it. You can just stay with the twist, what we did on the first side, right? Just giving you options. All right, release the bind. And let's lay our backs on the mat. It's hard for me to do this. I don't do this normally because of the mic, but honestly, I do this a lot to end. It's just hard with the mic. All right, so let's take our happy baby pose. Bend your knees as close to your chest, and then stick out your feet. Grab your heels or your feet, or maybe your ankles. What do you prefer here with your happy baby? Depends. And then start to rock your happy baby pose, left and right. Good, and maybe steady, and just relax there and enjoy that stretch. Good. Now opening the legs as you straighten the knees, maybe dropping the toes down as you grab your heels with your hands. If you can reach it, of course, if you can, that's fine. Maybe you can reach the backs of your legs, that's great too. Whatever feels good for your stretch, right? Okay, for a finale, we're gonna do a little bit of a core work in this supine position. Okay, so adjust yourself. I'm just gonna adjust myself, and we're gonna have our legs all the way up, okay? So you can do this different ways, but I like my hands palms to touch the mat, okay? So have your legs up in an L shape with your body, and then point the toes, and you're gonna lift your legs or hips away from the mat. Try to straighten your legs, and then you're gonna drop it down close to your head, and then lift your hips more up for your halasana plow pose. Stay there, and you could even touch the toes with your back mat or your ground now, wherever you are, right? Point the toes up and then bring it down. So you can do this depending on your range where you can keep your hips straight up. If you can't, you could always touch your hips and then do it from here, right? And then controlled. Just great way, I love this. So feeling that like a shoulder stand, right? Your shoulders are, and this is great now when you can, that's kind of like a warm up for that. And then I like my hands up. So you could either drop the hips first and have your hands over your head and see if you could lift up this way, if that's easier for you. For others, that might be a lot harder depending on how you're feeling. And then you can crawl your feet to your arms and then start to compress your body. Really find that compression as you lift that, continue the hips. Good. Bring your hips all the way down, slowly, and point the toes. Good. And then I like to bring my head up as I lift, or bringing my feet down, flexed feet, holding this position. I'm not really putting pressure on my neck, just showing you there. Press the lumbar on the mat. Hold, and then relax into your Shavasana. Breathe. As always, you can stay here as long as you desire. And I'm just gonna end this video and face you guys. Namaste, yogis. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you had fun there. Make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed this class, and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Welcome. My name is Georgina, and thank you so much for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.